Going about 30 seconds. Welcome everyone to Saturday Night Hockey. We've got the second game of a doubleheader here. Screaming Eagles Tier 1 won 5-2 against the Sabercats, and now we've got Tier 2 coming up here shortly. Cats come in with an 8-7-1 CPHL record. The Screaming Eagles are at 10-4. This game's got pretty important playoff positioning. It'll be the last game here for the Screaming Eagles for CPHL. Coming off a big win last night in Superior, Colorado. They took down Monarch 6-3 after a slow start. So we'll see if our Screaming Eagles can get off to a hotter start tonight. We've got snow here in Colorado today. Not too much here for the Highlands Ranch area, but the mountains are getting a fair amount. So good to see some early snow for the ski areas. But we're excited here. Got a good crowd tonight. Had a great crowd for the Tier 1 game as well. And we'll have a puck drop here shortly. The Screaming Eagles will be going right to left here on your screen. And looks like we've got the starting lineup out there. Looks like we got Mateo Canapari, who missed last night. Caden Tarbert, Jackson King, Austin Donaldson, and Jack O'Donnell. Here's the puck drop. Actually, it's Ryan Barone. Brian going to take in the other D spot. He goes back in to chase the puck. Sabercats race in. Battle behind the goal line. Eagles look to pitch it out. They gain control, try to pass to the point. Broken up by Jackson. Jackson sent it across ice for Tarbert. Tarbert's going in hard against the defender. Cats wheel it around. Intercepted there by Eagles. Eagles send it to the, try to send it right into the middle. Looks like Jackson King tried to feed it into the slot, but it's swallowed up by the Cats goaltender. Eagles get a quick change. You see Paletti, Jimenez, and J.D. Packard come out. D-line stays on. There's the puck drop. J.D. tries to force it into the corner. Paletti's going around to give chase. Cats gain control. They try to kick it to the middle. Good intercept by J.D. He feeds it to Paletti in the slot. Oh, Connor had an opportunity there. It looks like he just fanned on it. Packard's in the corner. He gets checked into the boards behind the goal line. Tries to kick it to the middle. Cats defender kicks it out. Jackson King pitchforks it back around to the goal line. Cats get control behind the goal. Looking to escape. Good pressure there by the Eagles. Paletti's down there with Packard. Oh, and as Packard kicks it out to the D. So Barone's got an opportunity. He tries to take it to the slot. Jackson's going to come over and take a whack at it. He just dumps it into the corner. Jimenez goes after it, takes it into the corner himself. He tries to kick it back to the D. Gabe Fisher comes in. He's got 3 defenders on him, and looked like the Cats are trying to clear. Hits off Julian, so no icing call. Julian goes to retreat into the back zone. gets set up here. He's got a cat on him, and he dumps it off the boards, and that's probably going to be enough for icing, and it is, and we'll get a defensive zone face-off here. So we got Noah King in goal tonight. Face-off will be right of him on the far circle. Fisher takes the draw, tries to kick it back. Cats get into the neutral zone. Oh, looks like Sutter had a breakaway, but the defender stepped right in front of him. Landon Green goes back to chase. He's got it along the dasher. He's going to wheel it around, kick it back to the D. I think Jack O'Donnell's going to try to force it in. He kicks it back. Sutter's got it. He's got 2 men on him. O'Donnell tries to give chase. He falls down. And then Gabe Fisher's going to try to poke it in. Puck gets sent back to the red line. Barone tosses it over to Jack O'Donnell. Fisher's got it. He's got Landon on the wing. He's got Sutter in the middle. Fisher's going to take it down. He gets tied up by a Cat forward. The Cats looking to break the zone. They get it just on the blue line, and they're going to kick it over to the middle. The Cats retreat to their own defensive zone, looking to set some of them up. The Cat tried to kick it back to his defender, but he wasn't ready for it. Puck goes behind the Cats' goal. And they kick it up to the blue line. Cats might catch the Eagles on a line change here. Drives hard to the middle on his backhand, but loses the puck. It's like Tarbert Tarbert tries to force it to the blue zone, but the Cats keep it in. Jackson King's got good harassment there on the Cats player, and the Cats chase it over the blue line. Angstein's got a full head of speed. He's got Tarbert as a trailer. Angstein's got him all by himself. Oh, just off the post. Nice play by Ben to create a scoring opportunity. Looks like it just kissed off the left post. Eagles keep it in the zone. Puck squirts out to the red line. Cats retreat it to their own blue line. A little nifty stick handling there by the Cats. As they enter into the neutral zone, it enters into the Eagles' defensive zone. King backhands it in, but nobody home. So Tarbert's going to give chase. And he ties up the defender, loses his stick, but King's going to follow into the offensive zone. He's got a man on the wing. Oh, good play there. Oh, double push by the Cats player trying to clear out our Eagle player out of the zone. Good pressure by J.D. Packard. Got bumped a couple times for his efforts, but he was in the right place at the right time. So a little pressure there in the neutral zone created a good scoring opportunity for our Eagles. We got Paletti, Packard, and Jimenez out there. O'Donnell looks like M on the defensive front, set up in the point position. Packard goes down for the draw. And he kicks it over to Connor. Connor's got it. Reverses angle, sends it back to JD. JD's going to take it to the net. Oh, right in the middle of the slot, tried to wind up, and Julian's going to take a shot. Right on goal. Glove save by the Cats goaltender. We'll get another stoppage. Face-off will be to the far dot. There's the puck drop, and JD sends it back to the D. So Donald winds up, tries to get it into the middle, but it's tied up by the Cats D. Jimenez is going to retreat back in the defensive zone. He's looking for a man, tries to send over to Julian. Julian's going to reverse. He's looking for a man to pass it to. Finally gets it over. Eagles are entering the offensive zone. Looks like that's Connor going to wind around. He's going around the world. Tries to clear it to the middle, but there is a Cat defender waiting there. And now Connor collects the puck in the blue line, sends it in. Nice feed in the middle, good scoring opportunity. Jimenez has still got it. Kicks it back to Connor. Connor's going to weave his way in, goes right in the middle of the slot, sends it over to King. King with a shot. Jimenez is going to try to turn and shoot. He gets a shot on goal, gets his own rebound, sends it over to Paletti. Paletti's going to fire one high, glove side. Cats goaltender collects it, holds on to it, and we'll get another stoppage. So decent pressure by the Eagles here early. The Eagles have the only shots on goal. Their counter is up to 5. Cats have yet been able to record a shot. King's got it, tries to send it to the point, sends it to the slot. The blue line battle. Sutter comes up with it. He's got Donaldson on his wing. Sutter showing good patience there. He sends it back down to Fisher. Fisher's got it in the corner. He gets tied up by 2 defenders. And the Cats clear it to the red line. Well, the Cat player's lost his stick, but they drive into the offensive zone. A little tap off of Noah. Not much there for him to handle. He kicks it over to the side. Sutter's got it. He drives up the ice. It's going to be, looks like they're going to call offsides, but they wave it off. Julian's got it. Moves up into the neutral zone, tries to pass over to Max, gets tied up by a Cat player. And now Donaldson's going to give chase into the offensive zone. Cats put it back out to the neutral. Jackson tries to send it back to his fellow teammate. He looks like he's going to get tied up, and then the Eagles retain control. And Donaldson tries to send it to the middle of the ice. And he was looking for Kanapari there. Kanapari's going to go in and try to pitchfork it out as well. And there's still a battle here in the blue line, and the Cats are going to enter in the offensive zone. Donaldson with a nice little check there, and he gets hit for his efforts, but the Eagles maintain the puck. And now we got Annexstein here. He's got a full head of speed. He's got 1 man to beat, and he gets checks for his efforts, but maintains control of the puck. He's waiting for reinforcements, and they're coming in. It looks like Landon's going to fire in. And Landon gives a check, rubs the Cat player off the puck. Nice little play there. Packard's got it. He tries to clear, but number 23 for the Cats rejects his efforts. Got a battle here in the far defensive corner. JD's coming out. He's going to try to go through 2 players. He pumps it out, and Landon's got it. Landon's going to give chase. Cat player falls down. And then Packard gives a nice little shoulder check there to get control of the puck. And Landon's going to go in. Paletti's going to go in to do a little forechecking here. Connor gets, looks like he reverses the puck. Landon gives chase behind the goal. Puck is reversed by the Cats, and they're looking to clear. They're getting tied up by Gabe Fisher. They do get it out of the zone, but our Screaming Eagles did a good job of tying up there that effort. So Connor sends it back over to Gabe. Gabe's going to hit it off the boards to Landon. Landon pumps it down into the offensive zone. Cats get control, and they're looking to clear. Eagles get control of it again. They're looking to pump it up. Again, I don't think the Cats have a shot on goal yet, so good defense so far by the Eagles. They've really throttled everything in the neutral zone. Nice little pass there to Landon. Landon goes through the legs of the defender, but another defender of the Cats comes in and knocks the puck loose over into the close corner. And then the Cats got control of it again. They try to send it up to the middle. Little hard pass off the center for the Cats. Gets dumped into the Eagles' defensive zone. And then they clear it out. Nice stretch pass for Gabe Fisher. Fisher's got it. He's in the close circle. Still maintains control. Looks for a crossing pass in the middle, but nobody home. And so Tarbert gets it, passes it to the defender. And nice shot by Ryan Barone, but swallowed up by the Cats goaltender. No rebound. Nice little play set up there. Ryan had a good shooting lane. Looks like Tarbert and let's see, Kanapari. I can't tell who the forward is. We'll get that for you in a minute. Battle behind the boards. Puck squirts loose to the circle. Cats get into the middle of the blue line. They've got a rush going here. And King retrieves it. He's going to bang it off the boards, looking for a forward to come get it. And looks like he's going to do that again. Sends it over to Ryan. Ryan's got it. He sends it over. Little whip shot there. There's a nice little quick release there on the goaltender, and we'll get an offensive zone draw with 7:56 left in the first period. Score still 0-0, but play dominated by the Eagles so far. 6 or 7 shots on goal so far. Ref drops the puck. Kanapari drives it out to the defender. Eagles get control in the corner. Tarber's going to give chase behind the goal. He sends it back around the goal. Oh, here's an opportunity for the Eagles. Max Sutter with a good turn release on the goaltender. Sutter's giving chase in the boards. He's got 3 Cats on him, and he gets tied up there with 2 of them. Tarbert's going to go in and help out. He's trying to pitchfork the puck out. Finally gets out. Eagles maintain control. Julian M's going to set up for a shot here. He sends it around the boards. So Max and Tarbert are going to give chase, but it's going to score it all the way to the point. Good keeping there by Jack O'Donnell. He sends it to Sutter. Sutter's going to look to drive to the net. Nope, spins around. He's looking for a man, kicks it out to Julian. Julian's got an open lane, soft shot in the middle, look almost like a shot pass. And the Cats are content to ice the puck. And so we'll get an offensive zone draw here. So, again, good pressure by the Eagles. Force the Cats to just dump the puck. So shot counter 8-1 for the Eagles. Good pressure here in the first period, just haven't been able to solve the Cats goalie yet. Donaldson kicks it over. Looks like he's going to go in behind the net, try to retrieve the puck, look for an opportunity there. He's got Packard and looks like Annex-Stein out there with him. Packard dumps the Cat player, but I think he's going to get called. I don't know if that was a rough or an elbow, but he's going off, and so we'll get the first penalty kill of the game. So with 6:50 in the first, we've got a Cats power play, and our Eagles will send out the penalty kill unit. Looks like we got Fisher, Landon, Jackson, King, and looks like Julian M. So face off to the right of Noah King. Waiting for the ref. There's the puck drop. Fisher hits it over to Julian, and Julian sends it down the ice. Landon Green's going to go in and give chase. Cats regain control. They spin around their own net, looking to set up their breakout. Errant pass comes out to the red line. It's like Jack O'Donnell or Julian M just dumped it back in. Killed off another 5 or 10 seconds. Landon's going to give chase. Cats roll into their offensive zone. Gabe Fisher's got it, and he just kicks it back into the neutral zone. A little pile up there over there on the boards. No worse for the wear. Jackson King's retrieve it, and he's going to, right off the helmet of the Cats player, comes right back to Jackson. Boy, that Cats player was holding his head. That was a hard shot that he got from King. Puck just ricocheted right off the side of his net, and Jackson King's going to send it down again, and that's going to be played by a high stick by the Cats player. Landon shoves him in the corner for his efforts, and we should get a offensive zone draw here on the high stick by the Cats player. So I hope the player is okay for the Cats, but that was a hard puck to the side of the head. Never fun. So we have Paletti and Jimenez out for forwards. Jack O'Donnell and Julian M are going to stay on for defensive purposes. Comes back to the point. O'Donnell's got it. He sends it around the dasher. Cats maintain control. They're coming out behind their own goal. Send it to the right, and then the Cats have a full head of steam as they enter their offensive zone. And 20 comes with a full head of speed. Boy, he had an open man in the slot, just missed him. Another play to the slot, but Paletti and looks like O'Donnell are going to clean that up, and they'll send it all the way down the ice. 38 seconds left in the Cats power play. Jimenez gives chase behind the goal, tried to swipe away from the defender. Defender comes away clean. He has got a full head of steam up the ice, looking for a man. He sends it back to his own defender, he looks like he's going to enter the offensive zone. He comes in unchallenged all the way to the goal line. He looks to set up here. He sends it out to the point. 16 is going to take a shot. Noah King hits him right in the chest. Puck drops right into the goal mouth, and Noah swallows it up for stoppage. So 5:03 here left in the first, and 13 seconds left in the Cats power play. So it looks like one more clear by the Eagles, and they can get out of this. And so they'll send out, looks like a Tarbert and a Kanapari. Jackson King in the other defensive slot. And there's the fall. Mateo. Oh, boy, ricochet off ricochet off Jack O'Donnell, almost went to the net. So Tarbert's going to battle it on the boards. He bodies it over to the middle, and looks like the Eagles are going to be able to dump the puck. And that should do it for the Cats power play. I think maybe they had one shot on goal. Kanapari's going to give chase. He's going to corral behind the net. He's looking for a man. He's got 2 other players. He's got Sutter and Tarbert in front of the net. Kanapari's still working that. He's got control. He's looking for somebody. Oh, he tries to get it to Sutter, but it's intercepted by a Cats defender. Matt's given, Sutter's given good body work down there in the boards. And Tarbert's going to go in and try to help. They're both trying to pitchfork it out. The Cats come out with it. Gets by Jackson King. Jackson King's going to go all the way down to retrieve it. He sends it. Oh, Jackson King's got puck control. He's looking for somebody. Now he's got Sutter there, and Sutter's going to try to drive in the offensive zone. Tarbert takes it off the defender's stick, and Sutter goes around, and it looks like it's a comeback to Julian. Julian's going to send it back. Sutter's going to get it behind the net and see if he can find somebody, and he gets pushed off the puck. And then it looks like Tarbert's going to try to lift check the defender. A couple lift checks causes him to reverse field. He's going to send it around, comes over to Jackson. Jackson tries to pitchfork it to the middle of the slot, but nobody home. Cats come up the middle of the ice, and they're going to send it down. Oh, nice play by Julian to get it out of the zone. He's going to take it up, and he's looking for another man. Sutter's still there. Sutter's got control. He tries to dump it in the corner. Pinballs off a Cats player. Looks like Barone tries to send it back in, but the Eagles were in a line change, so there was no offensive players there. All right, Eagles are going to try to reset, try to cross-ice pass there, but it's intercepted by the Cats center. Donaldson gives chase. Fisher's coming over to help, but the Cats still maintain control. They send it over to the center. Center's going to, oh, nice move by the center, trying to set himself up for a shot. Doesn't get anything off. Anixstein sends it over. He's got Fisher in the middle. Fisher's going to muscle his way through. 3 defenders, tries to get a shot off, but the last defender got a stick in front of his, and the shot's going to ricochet up into the netting. And so we'll get a offensive zone draw here just to the left of the Cats goalie with 2:49 left in the first. We got Letty, Jimenez, and Packard out. Looks like we got Barone and Donald maybe here on the other defensive side. Cats are content to whip it around the dasher. Jimenez goes in for it. Looks like he got control. He's going to get help there from Packard, who tries to leak it to the middle of the slot. Oh, nice push by Packard. Takes the defender off the puck. Jimenez has got control. He wheels around. Some backhanded work there. He kicks it over to Packard. Packard's got it, finds the open man. Oh, nice play set up. Great scoring opportunity for the Eagles. Backhander there is swallowed up by the Cats goalie. Really good positioning by him, but excellent passing there by that line. Created a great scoring opportunity with 2:20 here left in the first. Packard's going to take the draw. There's the puck drop. Looks like Jimenez. Ooh, Jimenez, quick shot. Looks like he might try to get another one here, but he gets pushed off the puck. Paletti reverses it. Jimenez is going to give chase. Packard's going to cover the other side. See if the Cats can clear on this. Oh, there. Aaron passed it there, and now Connor's got an open look. He's going to try again and just misses. 2 scoring chances for Connor. He's going to whip it around again. Pinballs off a Cats player. Jimenez dumps it around the dasher. Packard's going to give chase. He's going to corral the puck. He gets tied up by 2 Cats defenders. Now Jackson King's got at the point. He's going to send it in. Looks like that was more of a dump into the far corner. A shot pass there by the Eagles defender. Oh, we got to get a penalty. Looks like we get a penalty call here on the Cats. So the Eagles will go on the power play. It's like a cross check. So the Eagles, looks like we'll get a first opportunity to look at their power play. Probably see a different line because a lot of the starting line for the power play had been out there for the last 2 minutes. So it looks like we have Anixstein, Donaldson, and maybe Sutter taking the draw. Yeah, that looks like it is. And you got Landon also out there as another forward. Jack O'Donnell's going to be the one lone D out there. So with 1:32 left, Eagles on the power play, comes back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell sends it over to Landon. Landon's got a shooting lane, but he sends it back to O'Donnell. Oh, O'Donnell got a forward for the Cats, got a stick on it. Comes over to Donaldson. Donaldson's got an open lane. He's going to take the shot, but it's right into the stomach of the Cat player. Boy, Donaldson had all day to take a good hard look at that. So we'll do the draw again here. Just right of the Cats goaltender, our close circle, and there's the drop. Starter over to Donaldson. Donaldson's going to reverse. Nope, changes his mind, sends it back to Landon. Landon kicks it back to Donaldson. Donaldson's looking for a man, sends it over. Oh, tried to hit O'Donnell, but just tied up by the Cats defender. Puck comes all the way back to Noah. Noah settles it down, sends it to Landon. Landon looking for a full head of steam, gets slowed down by a stick by the Cat defender. Looks like Donaldson's going to take it in. He wheels around the goalie, looking for an open man. He's got Landon at the point. Landon makes one move. He's going to try to go around the second. He gets tripped, so we're getting another penalty coming up for the Cats. So they're going to send Noah to the bench, try to get a 6-on-4 here, and that's going to kick out. They sent Jackson King on. Landon goes back to retreat. King's got it. He's going to come up with a full head of steam. Goes just like he straddles the red line, comes in, sends it to Paletti. Paletti's going to come in, take a shot off the glove of the goaltender, and that's going to create a stoppage of play. So with 11 seconds left, we've got a 5-on-3 coming for our Screaming Eagles for 39 seconds, and then then the second penalty will take effect. So if they can score here in the next 39 seconds, then they'll have a second power play to work from. So we've got Packard, Fisher, Paletti, Jimenez, and Jackson King out there. And there's the puck drop. Again, they got 10 seconds to try to get a scoring opportunity here. Battle for the puck here on the close dot. Looks like the Cats got it, and they will clear the ice. And that should do it for the first period. And that's it. So 28 seconds left on the first penalty, 1:49 left on the second. Score is 0-0. Back in 90 seconds. And we are back to live action here. Eagles dominating the first period, but can't get on the scoreboard yet. Shots on goal 14-2, favoring our Screaming Eagles. They will start off the second period here, 5-on-3 for about 28 seconds. And there's the puck drop. And Paletti goes chasing the offensive zone, but Jackson King's going to retrieve it in the neutral zone. He gets over to Jimenez. Jimenez coming in looking for a shot. He wheels around looking for an open man. He's got it at the top of the circle. Takes a shot right off the side of the post. Boy, I don't think they saw that coming. And the Eagles get on the board with a quick goal. So Evan with a very timely shot. And he just froze the defenders. Boy, he just came in at the top of the circle right in the slot. And he came in unchecked. Let's take a look at it. Comes in, wheels around, and just a perfect placement right there. Nothing really the goaltender could do. So we're up 1-0, or Eagles are up 1-0. And Paletti tries to take the face-off into the neutral zone, but Gabe Fisher had 1 foot over the blue line, so they're going to call offsides. So still 1:29 left in the Cats penalty. So the Eagles here with another chance to add to their lead, 5-on-4. So Paletti kicks it back. He's got Packard. Packard tries to send it back to him. Let's see, dumps it into the corner. Jimenez chips it out. He's got Fisher with him. Fisher loses the puck, sends it over to, or actually loses it to JD, but JD's got it. He's coming around the goal. And he's tied up by the defender. Defender chips, and they're going to get Fisher for just blasting the Cats defender right there. He had just released the puck, and I guess the refs didn't take kind to that hit and immediately got a call on that. Yeah, probably a good call. He had released the puck for a couple seconds. So the refs send Fisher to the box, and that's going to wipe out the remaining power play for the Eagles. So we'll have 4-on-4 hockey here for 104, and then the Cats will go on the power play. So a lot of open ice here. Refs are giving the explanation to the Eagles coaches on what he saw on that. So we'll get the face-off here just to the right of Noah King in the defensive zone. And actually, they're going to give him a 2-10. So Race Baird's going to go sit for the 2-minute penalty for Fisher. So Fisher's going off for a 2-10. So I guess the refs thought that was extremely excessive. So we got a face-off here in the defensive zone. And looks like that's Annickstein taking the face-off. He's got Sutter out there with him. Cats point man takes a shot. Looks like high and wide. Another shot from the point goes off Noah's glove. King's got it, and he looks to take control. He tried to send it up to Max, but Cats forward there who interrupted that pass. And then the Eagles are, looks like, content to just ice the puck. So the face-off will come back here into the defensive zone. So looks like about 40 seconds left here on 4-on-4 hockey. And then the Eagles will go to the penalty kill. So Annickstein here with the draw. Ben sends it back down to Jackson, wins that face-off clear. Jackson tries to send it back up to Annickstein. Looks like O'Donnell's going to take control, and then he sends it over to Jackson. Jackson's got it to Ben. Ben gets across the red line. A little dump into the offensive zone. Sutter gives chase. He takes it around the goal, sends it back to King. King, nice little stick handle move. Creates himself a shot just right of the net. Annickstein's giving chase around the dasher. He's got it. And he's looking for someone to pass through who tries to stick handle, and it's interrupted by the Cats. And you got a lone Cat player tries to make a move on King. King poke checks it out. He's got a head of steam now. He's looking for somebody to send it to. He's got it back to Annickstein. Annickstein takes it across the blue line. He sends a nice shot with a screen. Goaltender fends it off. And Sutter's got it. He's looking to, he gets bumped off the puck, and the Cats player sends it to his forward. Sends it across ice, and the Cats looking to try to do something here. Like Julian M. interrupts that pass. And then we got a stoppage of play. Looks like we're going to get another penalty, and looks like it's going to be a hold. And that's going to be on, let's see who they're going to call that on. They're going to call that on Annickstein. So we got a lot of players in the box here now. So we're going to get a 5-on-3 for the Cats. Wow. Okay, so 5-on-3 for the Cats for 29 seconds. And then Fisher will come out of the, not Fisher will come out of the box, but Race Baird will come out of the box, serving Fisher's 2-minute penalty. Here's the puck drop. Cats working it around, try to backhand it in. Easy save for Noah King, glove side. So we need our Screaming Eagles here to clear the puck, try to get one good clear. Might be able to kill off this 5-on-3. There's the puck drop. Eagles got control, tries to clear the puck, but nice immediate shot by the Cats. Cats had won that draw. An immediate center pass to the slot, and then a rifle shot. Looks like it hit off the post, and then Noah with a quick cover. Another draw there. And then the Eagles, nice try to clear, but good glove down there by the Cats player. Puck still at the point, does squirt past the blue line. And the Cats look to reset in the neutral zone. They get a full head of speed coming right down the slot. And King ties him up. Ooh, behind the back pass by the Cats. And they get a shot that gets ricocheted over the crossbar. Another opportunity for them in the slot. Noah fends that off. That's the end of the 5-on-3, so we're back to 5-on-4. And Julian M gets a little check there, takes the forward off the puck, but the other Cats forward comes in and cleans it up. He sends it back to his line mate. Ooh, a nice little give and go there by the Sabercats. And Eagles try to clear it again with a high clear, but the Cats have been doing a good job at the blue line, flagging down those high clears. And looks like a soft shot there from the slot right to Noah. He gloves that easily. 1:01 left in the Cats power play. 13:45 here in the second. So the Screaming Eagles have spent almost the entire second period so far killing off penalties. So Julian goes back to try to clean up, but the Cats player takes it off his stick. They send it back to the point. Rifle shot. Goes too high and gets clogged up there in the middle by a bevy of players. Cats got it in the dot. Ooh, Landon Green gets a little stick on that, and that ricochets off his stick into the neutral zone. Donaldson and gives chase. Cats dump it all the way down. Looks like Julian's going to try to come down there and reverse it. Cats look to reset, send it out to the point. They're content to dump it back down to the goal line. They're looking for a pass in the middle, and it looks like Landon's going to get looks like he's got a breakaway here, and he's going to take it, and he gets tripped up for the effort. That's going to be interesting to see if that's a penalty shot or not. I think it's going to be. That looked like a clear move to the net, and he was taken down, and looks like that's going to be the call. So Green with a penalty shot here. As you can see from the replay, he had clear momentum to the net and was taken down directly from behind, and that's grounds for a penalty shot. So let's see what Landon can do here. We got 14 seconds left on the Cats power play, so no matter what happens here, they will still have a chance to at least maybe one more chance to do something. But Landon takes the puck at center ice. He's going to wind slowly in, gets a little bit more head of steam, loses it off his stick. And yeah, just look like it rolled off his blade. So not much of a scoring chance there. And the Cat goalie just got his paddle out and sort of swept it away. It's a tough break for Landon. So we'll get a face-off here in the offensive zone, just right at the Cats goaltender. Again, Eagles are 4-on-5. They've got a little bit of work to do here to finish off Einstein's penalty. So it looks like Packard will go out there with Paletti. And Jackson King's got looks like he's got Jack O'Donnell with him. And there's the puck drop. King's going to sky it to the middle, and then the goaltender for the Cats is going to glove it. And that'll kill off another 7 seconds. So 8 seconds left in the Cats power play. 12:52 left here in the second. Our Eagles are up 1-0. Packard skates in for the draw. He tries to send it over to Paletti. Paletti just dumps it behind the net. Cats are coming into the neutral zone. Got a full head of steam. He's going to try to skip around, but gets interrupted by O'Donnell. O'Donnell's got it up. He sends it up to Jimenez. Jimenez has got one man to beat. Sends it over to Paletti. Paletti backhands it in. Soft shot off the blocker, off the goaltender. Oh, boy. Almost a ricochet off the Cats defender, off a skate into the net. And then Packard's going to take a slap pass and try to hit. He's trying to hit. I don't know who he's trying to hit, but anyway, back to live action. The Eagles shot from the point. Gets tied up there in the middle. O'Donnell sends it back down around. He's got Jimenez. Jimenez, soft pass back to Packard, who gets double checked into the boards. Jimenez sends it back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell with a soft shot, and the goaltender for the Cats just does a cover. So yeah, so Packard got double whacked in the corner, but no worse for the wear. And we, let's see, you've got a slow line change here, so not sure what's going on. So definitely a couple different line changes here. So I don't know why we've got a. There's like both teams have changed a couple times. So I don't know what the slow stoppage is for. Now the Eagles are going to change again. So maybe they made everybody stay on the ice because we've got the same line out. So that's very odd. Anyway, back to live action. So there's the puck drop. Eagles gain control. Actually, no, we got a power play. Looks like they had called a penalty on that. That's what the delay was. And there's a rifle shot right off the draw. So 2-0 Eagles. Let's take a look at this. Looks like Paletti was winding around. Nobody covered him, and he just goes far post. Looks like it hit off the post and went in. Wait for the goal cam. So boy, quick draw there on the power play, and it looks like Connor just sent it far. Yep, goaltender had rotated all the way over. So, all right, we got 2-0 here for the Eagles. We'll try to get an update here on what that penalty call was. So Sutter takes it off the faceoff. He's driving down in the middle. Enigstein kicks it back down. Sutter gives chase. It's going to go around the dasher behind the goal. Behind the goal. Sutter's gets checked for his efforts. Looks like Tarbit's going in to help out. And then Sutter center. Tarbit's got on the board. He's going to send it to the point. Gets interrupted. Oh, there's the shot. No. It's going to send out to the blue line here. Eagles try to reverse it down to the red line. They get it back in. Sutter sends it all the way down to the dasher, so it's going to slow down behind the goal. Tarbit gives chase. He knocks it down with his body. Sends it over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell's looking for the shot. Oh, almost hit Tarbit in the middle. Cats pick it up. They send it down nice. But it's corralled there by M. M sends it up. Tried to hit Sutter on that. Cats come in. They dump it in the defensive zone. Now Enigstein's got it in the neutral zone. He sends it all the way down to the dasher. Sutter's going to go in and collect it. Enigstein takes it from him. Oh, soft pass right into the front of the goal mouth. Goaltender kicks it out. Cats trying to do a breakout here. Eagles intercept. Looks like Jackson King's going to bring it in all the way. Tries to get it down past the circle. Gets tied up by two players, and he gets thrown down for his efforts. He's going to make another play on the puck here. Sends it down to Enigstein. Enigstein fires it in, but it ricochets off a Cats forward. Puck gets kicked in the neutral zone. Julian's going to send it over to Jackson. Jackson's going to re-enter the zone. Well, waiting for Sutter to get on offsides. He's got Tarbit there. Tarbit tries to wait for everyone to get onside. Sutter's now got it. He sends it back to Jackson. Jackson kicks it up to Enigstein. Enigstein sends it into the offensive zone. Comes back to King. King takes a look. He's got an open lane. Oh, there's a loose rebound there. Tarbit went in for the. Looks like Tarbit went in for the rebound, but the defender of the Cats just soft passed it back to the goaltender for a quick cover. So 9:53 here in the second. Eagles up 2-0. Again, Eagles dominating the shots on goal here, 22-6, so not much action for Noah King. We're back to live action, so Eagles have the puck. It's a strong shot here just right of the goalpost. We got Donaldson harassing the defender for the Cats. Enough for an errant pass. It looks like they're going to touch up because one of the Eagles is offsides. They're still offsides, but the Cats bring it into the neutral zone. Oh, Donaldson, nice harassment there. He's going to go into the defensive zone, try to apply some pressure. Looks like Ryan Barone collects it in the defensive zone. He's going to try to send it up to Landon a little bit too strong. Donaldson gives chase. Cats try to dump it into the offensive zone. Like O'Donnell corralled it. And we got entering into the. Oh, Landon's got control of it in the offensive zone. He's going to wheel it around, come up to the blue line, looking for a man. Found him on the far side. Loses control though, and the Cats are going to get control of their own defensive zone. And they're going to try to bounce off the boards, but saw too many Eagles there, so he reversed action. He's going to backhand it through the ice, and that's probably going to be enough for an icing. It is. And then we'll get an offensive zone draw here with 8:29 left in the second. So yeah, so back to that power play for the Eagles. That was a slash by number 19 of the Sabercats. So that was what all the confusion was with the line changes and stuff. So offensive zone draw here for our Eagles. Packer tries to muscle way to the goal, but Jimenez collects it on the side. He sends it around the dasher. Paletti's going to take control. He sends it back to the slot, but just out of the reach of Jimenez. Race Baird's going to tie up the Cat forward and keep it in the offensive zone, but the Cats get the loose puck. And they're going to try to reset it in the defensive zone, but Evans going to create some havoc back there and collects the puck. He's looking for a man in the middle, intercepted by the Cats at the slot. Cats get it across the red line, and they're content to dump it all the way down into the Eagles' zone. Eagles get control behind the goal. Paletti's looking to clear. Skies it not quite out of the zone. And it's going to come back. Looks like M's going to take control. He sends it up to Paletti. He looks like he was intercepted by a forward for the Cats, who dump it behind the goal line. Good work there by Baird. Baird's trying to clear it up. Gets past Paletti and gets to the point. Cats dump it again back in. They're looking to try to do something here in the slot. They've got one man sitting there, and they're going to go on the power play there. Looks like we've got maybe 1 or 2 penalty calls coming. Let's see what they call. We've got at least one. Not sure if they're going to call a second. But they definitely got a couple. They definitely got somebody on the Eagles in the defensive zone. We'll get an update here in a second. See who they nail. So we've got, let's see, JD's going off. And looks like Race Baird's going off. So 5-on-3 again for the Cats. 7:19 here left in the second. It's going to be 5-on-3. So double penalty on that defensive shift. So Sutter's going to take the draw. Eagles got a lot of work to do here. And then they try to get a quick shot off there, but it's intercepted by King, and King sends it all the way down on net. And we're here at the 7-minute mark. Cats got it in the defensive zone. And they slowly bring it into the neutral zone. Well, reverse it here to the point. They take their time with the setup. Eagles are in a triangle. Oh, tried to send it over to the far side. Just missed the winger. And they're at the point. Send it back to the other point. Open shot. Bounced off Noah King. Cats retain control. 16 looks to pass it. He's got his man in the middle. And Sutter comes out to challenge him. And he's still challenging him. And right off Noah's glove, but wasn't able to control it. So the Cats are going to keep control. Another shot on goal. Noah fends that off. And then King sends it hard off the glass, and it's all the way back in the zone. Sutter comes off for a fresh leg. He's got Annickstein with him, or Annickstein comes out for him. So Annickstein's going to play on the top of the triangle. He challenges the Cats player, who's happy to just dump it all the way past the goal line. 45 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Cats here with an opportunity. Just missed the net to the left of Noah. And they're going to take their time here and try to set up something else. Slow developing play. Tries to cross ice pass into the middle. And it's going to trickle over to Noah, who covers it quickly at the goal mouth. So 30 seconds left here in the Cats 5-on-3 power play. Looks like King's got Julian M with him, and Paletti's going to take the top of the triangle in the forward position. So it's going to take the draw here. And he tries to muscle the puck out, but the Cats gain control. Jackson's little poke check there knocks the forward off the bats. High shot just to the right of Noah King. Goes around the dasher. Cats still became control. They take a slap shot off of Noah's stick. Another shot to the middle. And Julian just dumps the puck on net all the way down. 10 seconds left here in the 5-on-3. Cats are trying to mount another attack here. They bring it up ice. Paletti causes some problems and is happy to dump it back in the neutral zone. Another poke check by Connor. He sends it all the way down. And then that's going to be it for the 5-on-3. So pretty good job there by the Eagles to kill off that power play. Cats race through the neutral zone, dump it in hard around. Julian in, poke checks it up to the blue line. Looks like Paletti's going to come here with a full head of steam. He gets hooked for his efforts, and he's going to draw a penalty, and that's going to be a power play here for the Eagles coming up. So an immediate call by the referee. So 4:54 here left in the second. So Cats on the penalty kill. Our Screaming Eagles will go here on the power play. Packard's going to take the draw. He sends it back and sends it back to Jimenez at the point. Jimenez surveys the area. Sends it over. Erickstein with a shot. It's just off the post. And that's going to go in. So goal here by the Eagles. 12 seconds into the power play, they get their third goal of the night, so their efficiency on the power play has been pretty good. They make the Cats pay. Looks like actually that was Conapari on the pass, but let's take a look at the goal. Boy, just off the post, and then a nice little stuff attempt there. So here's the replay. Yep, hits off the goaltender. Dances along that post. And then, nice little hustle play there. So we're up to 3-0 here. 4:42 left in the second. There's the draw. Conapari sends it back to the D. But the Cats, great opportunity for the Cats. Noah, nice little shoulder play right there. Sends it high off into the glass. Cats got another opportunity here. Tarbert with the poke check. Breaks up the play there in the neutral zone. And Julian M's going to reverse, and we got another penalty coming. Let's see who they get this time, and we got a slash. Let's see who they're going to call it on. And it's going to be on the Cats. So the Eagles will go back to the power play. So Cats back to the penalty box. Power play unit comes out for the Screaming Eagles. 4:19 here left in the first. 3-0 Eagles, 4:16 left here in the second. Eagles got it at the point, send it over to Jimenez. Jimenez surveys the area. He's going to send it back there to Paletti. Paletti's got it in the circle. He takes cross-ice pass, try to hit Packard, but who got dumped right before the pass came through. So Landon Green sends it back over. Eagles still surveying the point. Cross-ice pass, try to Jimenez at the dot. He corrals his own rebound there. Jimenez goes around right on the goaltender. Goaltender corrals it and gets his stoppage of play. Looks like Fisher's finally coming out from his 2-10. So he'll be ready for service. 3:45 here in the second. 1:26 left in the power play. Packard takes the draw. Sends it back to the point. Evan pulls it behind the blue line. Looks to reset here. He's got Landon Green, who comes in, sticks handles right through the slot. Sends it back to Connor. Connor's got it. He circles around the dot. Sends it over to Jimenez. Jimenez is looking for somebody. Cross-ice pass intercepted right in the slot, and that's going to create a breakaway for the Cats. Cats are going to come in, and another shorthanded goal here for against the Eagles. So that's unfortunately been the Achilles heel for the Screaming Eagles this entire season. I think that's their 6th shorthanded goal that they've given up. So an errant pass creates a breakaway for the Cats, and they don't miss. They convert on the shorthanded goal. So with 3:20 here left in the second, it's 3-1 Eagles. So Sutter's got the draw, or actually no, that's going to be O'Donnell's got the face-off. He's going to go deep into the zone. He's got it at the dot. He's looking for a cross-ice pass. Shot on goal, another shot on goal, and that's going to be a goal. Let's see who gets that one. So the Eagles answer immediately. I'm going to see the replay on who got that. There's a loose rebound in the middle. Great positioning there. I think that was O'Donnell, but we'll get We're going to it's either O'Donnell or Sutter. I think it's going to be O'Donnell. And a lot of Eagles there just camped out in front. And the puck, they just muscle the puck in 5-hole. So good answer there by the Screaming Eagles. Score is back to 4-1. And we'll see who the refs give that goal to here in a minute. Yep, Jackson O'Donnell with an assist by Austin Donaldson. Fisher's going to go in, and he's going to draw a penalty. So they're going to get, looks like either a trip or a hook on Gabe Fisher's effort. So back to the power play here for the Eagles. They're up 4-1. And looks like it's going to be a 5-on-3 here. It should be a 5-on-3. And they got 4 players on the ice. Let's see if they correct this. I think they took that other penalty off. So, okay, they looks like they had not taken the other penalty off. All right, so O'Donnell's got it. He fires it, and that's a second for O'Donnell. Just a nice wrist shot to the far corner. And Eagles will go up 5-1 here. Their power play has been on fire tonight. So they've converted on a lot of the power plays. So 2:51 here, 5-1. Eagles now in full control. So a quick strike here by the Eagles. All right, back to face-off, live action. Looks like Fisher's going to take the draw. He's got Landon and Tarbert with him. King and looks like he's got Donald. Let's see if they got Donald with him or no, they got Julian M. All right, so Cats got control in the defensive zone. They wheel their way to the neutral ice, dump in, and then Cats are going to enter the offensive zone. Jackson King's going to give chase. Errant shot by the Cats, goes cross ice. Fisher's going to try to dig it out. He loses it. Oh, lost the puck. And the Cats with a quick strike. Top corner beats Noah King. Got a 5-2 game here. Let's take a look. Looks like Fisher got tied up there on a lift check. No defensive help on the weak side. And Cats player goes in by himself and then just beats Noah on the far post. Yep. Yeah, it looks like he just went to his forehand and hit that top corner. So 5-2 game, back to the face-off here. Paletti takes the draw, sends it back to the defender. He's going to take it across the red line. And Paletti's going to be content to drop it behind the goal. Jimenez is going to give chase. Paletti around the dasher. Sends it back to the point. Oh, he's going to walk in, takes another shot. Ooh, hard on the goaltender. Nice rip by O'Donnell. Looks like there had been a rebound there for about a second. Looks like the goaltender for the Cats had dropped it, but it was an immediate cover. So we'll get a face-off here to right of the Cats goalie. Packard takes it, sends it over to Paletti. Paletti tries to send it over to the defender. Gets kicked back into the offensive zone. Packard gives chase behind the goal. Tries to send it over to Jimenez. Jimenez is looking to go cross ice. Sends it into the middle of the ice. Cats collect it, and they're going to send it back up. Oh, they almost had a nice breakaway there. They're going to come in hard. He's going to get harassed by Race Baird. Tried to send it in the middle to the slot, but it's intercepted by the Eagles. And then the Eagles are going to regroup in the defensive zone. Passes up to Baird. Baird's going to take it, goes cross ice. Tries to hit Packard. Packard is going to do a forehand in the circle. Tries to pass it around the defender, but it gets intercepted. Eagles still got it at the blue line. Send it over to Packard. Packard's got it. He gets bumped off the puck, and the Cats are going to come away with it. They send it up into the neutral zone, and there's a battle for it. Jimenez gives a little check there, knocks the Cat forward off, and it's going to be sent back in the neutral zone, and they're going to dump it down. I'm surprised that's not a nice call, but looks like he was right around the red line. Baird gets it, sends it back over. He's got it to O'Donnell. O'Donnell sends it up. And then Jimenez collects it. He strong move down to the center of the ice, looking for a man. He's got Kanapari. Kanapari's got it in the slot. Oh, just send it over the crossbar. He had an open lane, and he's going to dump the Cat player on the board, and then they're going to get a stoppage of the player as the Cat player is down. So I didn't see a hand raise, so maybe that was just a safety issue. So got a stoppage of play here. So we get a defensive zone draw, or what are they going to call here? So they're going to make sure that player's okay. I guess he is. So offensive zone draw here for our Eagles. 35 seconds left here in the second. Cats are trying to get it out. It's like a pinch in there by the Eagles. Cats managed to work it out. They get, and there's going to be a back check by Enigstein. Looks like he's going to get called for a cross check. So we're going to get a Cats power play here with 20 seconds left in the second. Score is 5-2. Penalty killers will come out. A lot of penalties this game for both squads. It's been a very long second period. Not sure if we're going to get an ice cut here. So here's the draw in the just right of Noah King. There's the puck drop. Let's see, King's got it, and he's going to scoop it up past down the ice. And then looks like Mateo's going to race. No, Sutter's going to race in, knocks the defender off the puck. The Eagles got it behind the goal. It just looks like they're content to try to reverse it. And about 2 seconds left. That's going to do it for the second period. Score is 5-2 Eagles. So a penalty-filled second period, but the Eagles take advantage. And we're going to wait here to see if we're going to get a draw. Probably with all the penalties, my guess would be no. So look for us to come back in about 90 seconds. Thanks. Live action. Eagles have some work to do here at the start of the third period. They've got a 1:40 penalty to kill off. They still have a 5-2 lead here. They'll be going right to left here on your screen. They're still got a commanding shots on goal lead, 30-13. But, 3-goal lead here with a lot of penalties. We never know what's going to happen. Julian in goes into chased in the far side of Noah King, and looks like Fisher tried to clear, but the Cats keep it in. They fire one off Noah's stick there, and then they gain control, and then it looks like O'Donnell's going to be intent to send it all the way down and kill off some time. Landon gives chase, applies some pressure there, and the Cats try to break it out, but errant pass leads to the Eagles able to corral it, and it looks like O'Donnell's going to dump it all the way back down again. But a minute left here on the penalty kill. Landon's going to go in and try to slow things down for the Cats. They enter the neutral zone, pass it up to the red line, and Fisher goes in for the check. Enough to take the Cat player off the puck, and the Eagles clear it all the way down. So Landon's back in there to try to slow down the breakout for the Cats. And the Cats try to bring it up. They've got it in the neutral zone now. Try to fire it into the offensive zone with some success. Baird tries to bank it off the boards and clear it. And then, looked like King had it, and then he was able to at least slow down the passing momentum of the Cats, but the Cats get a soft shot on Noah. And so it's 30 seconds left here in the power play for the Cats. Eagles get a line change. And there's the puck drop. Cats maintain control. Oh, they had a nice looking shot there on the far post, but Noah King got his pad out there to send it off to the side. Another little soft shot in there off Noah's stick. Eagles looking to clear, and then the Cats got an opportunity. Backhand shot coming in. Noah stops it and didn't get the rebound, though, so he made the attempt on the first one, and the Cats score. So we've got a 5-3 game here. 8 seconds left in the power play, and they're able to convert. Let's take a look at the replay. There's the first stop, and nobody was there to corral the Cat defender who was able to pick up the rebound on that. Here's the replay. There's the backhanded shot. There's the first one, and then there's the tuck in on the second attempt. So 5-3 game here. 15:28 left in the third. Packer takes the draw, sends it over to Jimenez. Jimenez collects it. He wheels around, looks for Paletti. Paletti backhands it into the offensive zone. Cats look to collect. They've got it behind their goal. They get pressured by Paletti and looks like Jimenez as well. And looks, oh no, Paletti's going to collect. Oh, Paletti tried to go for it at the point. That was actually Packard and Jimenez trying to do some forechecking. And there's another dump in. A little spillage there behind the goal. A couple players go down. O'Donnell over to Jimenez. Jimenez tries to send it over to M. Cats regain control, and they're going to come into the offensive zone. Nice stick there by, who was that? That was Barone with a nice stick. Breaks up the Cats momentum. Jimenez takes it behind the goal line. He's going to try to send it around. He loses it. Cats got control. And there's three Eagles there trying to battle for the puck. They come out with it. Puck goes into the point, and the Eagles are able to clear. Jimenez has got one man. He reverses action. He's going to come in with a clean look at the net, takes a shot, but the Cats got a stick on his shot, and the puck's going to ricochet up into the netting, and we'll get a stoppage of play with 14-18. So face off here in the offensive zone, just right of the Cats goaltender. So we've got Annexstein, Tarbert, Donaldson out there. Annexstein gives chase, and puck goes around the dasher. Cats are able to get into the neutral zone with a full head of steam. And Jackson's going to collect it. He's looking for open man, sends it up to Tarbert. Errant pass off the boards though, and Cats are able to collect it. Jackson King's going to go back in the round. Tries to send it over to Donaldson. Donaldson's looking for Conapari, reverses up, and he's going to come around the net. And he's looking for someone to send it to. He tries to reverse it again. Julian's going to collect it. Julian's looking for someone to collect it. He slows down, and now Conapari's going to try to send it past. He gets tied up by the Cat defender. Noah sends it over to his brother. Jackson's got it now in the neutral zone. He sends it up to Tarbert. Tarbert's got ahead. He's got two people with him, but he's got Conapari trailing. He's also got Donaldson trailing. Tarbert's looking for a man. Feeds Donaldson. Donaldson backhands it. Great scoring opportunity. So good play set up by the Eagles. Donaldson with a backhand just unfortunately ran out of real estate and then hit it in the Cats goalie breadbasket. So nice opportunity there. We got 13:21 here left in the third. Fisher's going to take the draw. Sends it back to Landon. Sends it back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell sends it back around. So you've got Sutter and Fisher trying to dig it out of the corner there. Looks like Fisher's going to come up with it. He tries to send it to Landon. Landon's still poking it into the down. Now O'Donnell sends it back around. Sutter's got it. He takes a shot. Good opportunity. He's right on the goaltender who dropped the rebound but instantly covered. So we'll get a face-off here in the offensive zone. Fisher set to take the draw. Shots 32-18 favoring our Eagles. So Fisher looks like it's taken right off his stick by the Cats, and the Cats are going to try to drive it down ice. And the refs are going to wave off icing as the puck did not reach the goal line. Landon corrals it. Tries to send it up to Sutter. Sutter's got it, sent it right back to Landon. Landon's going to stick handle it through. He's got 2 men to beat, gets around almost both of them, and gets a shot off. Not much on the shot, so the Cats goalie's going to scoop it up. And we'll get another offensive zone draw here. Face off here to the left of the Cats goaltender. Packer takes the draw, sends it back to Paletti. Paletti tried to send it back to the point, but it's going to come out across the blue line. So Eagles look to reset here. Jimenez has got it on the defensive blue line. He sends it over to M. M's going to skate it up. He tries to send it over to Paletti, hits him across the blue line. Paletti with a shot right on goal. And goalie covers it. Packers going to take the draw here. 12:15 left in the third. Eagles up by 2. Aaron, looks like the puck gets loose in the circle, crosses around the blue line, and that's going to be an offsides. The battle at the blue line looks like it created some, about 2 players on each team battling on the boards, and then Packard was trying to come back and just didn't make it in time. He'll take the face-off here just outside the blue line. He sends it back to Jimenez. Jimenez tries to get control. Puck squirts back to JD. JD sends it over to M. M looking for cross ice packs. Gets intercepted by the Cats. And Packard regains control. He's going to try to find, he's got Paletti on the right side. Paletti's going to try to drive it past up. Gets it across the blue line. Looked like Jimenez had 1 foot outside the blue line, and they're going to call offsides. So we'll get another stoppage of play. Donald and King on defense. Looks like Mateo took the face off, and the Cats collect it, send it out of their own defensive zone. And Eagles are content to dump it around the goal. Looks like Mateo's going to give chase. He's got a beat on the puck. A couple Cats corral him, and they're able to get it out, and they dump it in the neutral zone, and Jackson's going to have to chase it all the way down. No ice. He reverses field. He's looking for an open man. Oh, he's got a wide open man. Looks like he's got Anixstein on the corner. Anixstein goes in, fires a shot right off the goaltender. Eagles give chase, and that's going to come back to their defensive zone. O'Donnell tries to kick it to King. King's got it. He tries to send it back up. Cats intercept at the blue line. They keep in the offensive zone. Mateo's going to get a stick on it. He sends it in the corner. King's going to reverse it around. Looks like Tarbutt's going to give chase. He gets it out of the zone. He's got a man to beat, tries to chip it to himself around the boards, gets it around him, and gets tied up. And the defender of the Cats' stick goes flying into the air. Fisher's got it. He's surveying the area. See if he gets a shot off. He goes around 2 guys. He's still stick handling and is around. He sends it to Anixstein. Anixstein had an open look in the middle. Tarbutt's going to send it back to the point. He's got O'Donnell. O'Donnell got chased out of the offensive zone. He's going to wait for reinforcements or wait for everyone to get on sides. They do. King tried to kick it up to Tarbert. It's intercepted by a Cat player. Cats still got it in the offensive zone. King's going to send it out again. Now Jackson's got a head of steam. He's going to take it in, and he gets knocked off the puck. So Cats got an opportunity here coming the other way. And then they're going to, looks like one man was trying to wait for his partner to come across, and they're going to get called for an offsides. So that'll create a neutral zone face-off here just outside the Eagles' blue line. 9:56 here left in the third. Eagles up 5-3. Eagles are missing a player. They've only got 4 players on the ice. Now there you go. So, but the Cats are driving. They got the puck here in the close corner. Sutter's looking to dig it out. He does. He's got it, but he gets kicked off the puck. And the Cats are, nice reverse pass. And what are they going to call there? They've got somebody for a loose face mask maybe? So he comes off the ice. So the refs below the play dead because the face mask for the Cats player was unattached. So he'll go to the bench for some equipment repair. So we'll still have 5-on-5 hockey here. The face-off just outside the blue line. 9:37 left in the third. Looks like Sutter's going to take the face-off. Landon gives chase. Cats dump it into the Eagles defensive zone. And Barone takes the puck around the net. Looking for a man to release to. Cats get control. Try to send it to middle of the slot. Sutter's got it. He takes it into the neutral zone. He's got a full head of speed. Tries to go around the Cats defender. Gets around him, but loses his angle. Goes around the goal. He still retains control. Tries to split two defenders, but the Cats get it, and they dump the puck down. And that's going to be enough for an icing. So we'll get an offensive zone draw here. We got Paletti, looks like Packard and Jimenez out there with 9:04 here left in the third. Cats get control. They try to send it out of the zone, but it's kicked back quickly by Barone. And then Jimenez retreats, collects it, tries to send it over to Packard. Packard brings it back to the point, sends it back to Jimenez, who gets ricocheted off his stick. And that's going to be sent all the way down, and that's going to be just enough for icing. So we'll get another offensive zone draw here. 8:40 here left in the third. There's the drop. And puck goes far side. Jimenez sends it back to the point. Good keep in by Julian M. And he's got King's got down below the circle. He sends it below the goal line. He's going to give chase in the corner. Cats a nice forecheck there. And we got an injured, looks like Packard got hit in the back of the head. He's slow to get up, but it looks like he's fine. Paletti's got in the defensive zone. He sends it up. A nice play by M. Sends it into the offensive zone. Two Eagles give chase, and Packard's going to get a penalty. Looks like that was retribution for the shot he got in the corner, and he's going to go to the box. We'll see what they're going to end up giving him. But it looks like that was a reaction to the shot he got. He's going to actually get sent off the ice, so that's probably going to be a 2 and 10. So with 8 minutes left, he's gone for the game. He's going to the locker room. We'll see what the official call is here. We'll wait for the refs to update us. So we'll get a defensive zone draw here with 8 minutes left. That's a 5-minute major. Boy, that's tough for the Eagles take. So the Cats are going to get 5 minutes to score as many goals as they can. So we'll go 5-on-4 here. Reese Baird's going to serve the 5-minute major here for JD. So refs still sorting everything out. They're going to give an explanation to the coaches. So 5-minute major here for the Eagles to kill off. And they get control of the face-off. And the Eagles try to clear it. Jackson tried to backhand it to the out of the zone, but the Cats gain control. And King intercepts a pass there, but is unable to clear. And Paletti, I can't tell if that's Paletti or not. Might be Annex 9 or Mateo. Anyway, Cats got control of the puck, cross ice pass, shot to the dot, tried to hit the man in the slot, but missed him. And the good clear there by the Eagles, send it all the way down. And, almost an opportunity there for a shorthanded goal. Errant pass by the Cats, they got caught. So the Cats coming to the neutral zone. Angstein with a nice little rub there. Fisher hassles the defender for the Cats, but he's got a full head of steam. He comes into the defensive zone. Nice poke check there. Cats are send it around the dasher. Jackson's got it. He's going to hammer it all the way around, and that's going to go out of play. Nice idea. He was going to he wasn't going to take any chances with that one, but the puck ricochets up into the netting, and we'll get a stoppage here. Eagles will get some fresh skaters on the ice. They got King, looks like King, M, Tarbert. Actually, M's going to go off. So 3:54 left in the 5-minute major. 7:02 left. Eagles up by 2. Fisher gets the draw, sends it back around. Got Barone. Barone gets it to King. King sends it, got it across the blue line. Tarbert gives chase. He's good. Tarbert, a little body block there on the puck. So that intercepts the pass. He's going to send it all the way down, and then looks like Cat's going to retreat behind their goal line. Tarbert's going to give chase. He's going to wait for them to make a move. Cat's looking to try to break out here. They get it up to the blue line, and they dump it in. And then Gabe's going to get it. He's going to send it past the blue line. He's got it out of the zone. Hit ricocheted off his skate, sends into the defensive zone. And then Jackson King's got it. He's going to reverse. He's got Tarbert open on the wing, but he's going to send it all the way down. And it's going to ricochet off the defender skates for the Cats. And the Cats got it along the back dasher. Nice little slap pass there. Tarbert's in front of the goal. He tries to take a whack at it. Nice shot by Ryan Barone right on net. Created a rebound opportunity there. Landon Green's out there. He gets a shot off interrupts the pass for the Cats. 2:38 left here in the 5-minute major. It's like a Tarbert battling on the boards. He gets it out of the zone. Cats send it in, but nobody home. So King's going to retreat. He circles around. He's got it. Right to the legs. We got a potential breakaway here. Let's see how the Cats goalie plays it. He sends it up. Sends it to the red line. Landon's going to retreat to go get it. And he's got it behind the goal. He's going to take his time with about 2:10 left here in the 5-minute major. O'Donnell's got it. He tries to send it all the way up the ice. Well, there's going to be an offsides there, so the Eagles are going to have to retreat. We got Donaldson out there trying to provide some headache. It would land with a nice poke check there. He interrupts in the neutral zone. And it looks like O'Donnell sends it all the way down. So Eagles, strong play here. We got 1:40 left in the 5-minute major. I don't think they've really gotten any shots on goal here. Donaldson's got the puck. He sends it back. He's got O'Donnell. O'Donnell rifles one. Looks like it was just right in the net. Landon gets control on the goal line. He's going to take a sweep in action to the goal. Nothing doing. Cats got now control, and they're looking to set up their breakout. Come across the red line. They're going to have to slow down as they had a man offside. And now O'Donnell's got it. He's by himself. He's going to try to go through 2 skaters. Loses the puck. And the Cats are going to retreat to their own zone. And now they've got a play set up. It looks like Sutter was good harassment there. And now we've got, looks like Sutter's now got control in the defensive zone. He clears the zone. Gets it to the offensive blue line. And the Cats look again to reset. And they try to send a high shot from the blue line. Totally misses the net. M's happy to swing it around. Now Paletti's going to take a swing at it. He tries to clear the zone. Gets it to the blue line. And then we got a full head of steam here. Connors retreats the puck, gets across the red line, and dumps it back in. 25 seconds left in the penalty. Sutter gives chase. Cats trying to look to break out here. No real threat so far on the power play. Cats come across the blue line. They're content to dump it all the way down and give chase. Noah steers it to his brother. Jackson reverses it along the dasher. He's got it. He's got it trying to get on his forehand. Does not able to get the clear. And so M's going to come in. He's going to reverse. He's going to send it all the way down. And that's going to do it. So the Eagles with a great 5-on-3 kill. 2:59 left in the third. Looks like Jimenez has got control. He loses it. Cats regain control, and they hit it hard off the boards, and that's probably going to be enough for an ice. And it is. So we'll get an offensive zone draw here with 2:46 left in the third. Looks like Conapari will take the draw. He wins the draw, sends it right to Evan, but Evan's shot is intercepted in front of the net. Cats try to get into the neutral zone, but plenty of Eagles are able to clog that up. Battle there on the blue line. Oh, they've got an outlet here to the Cats. Cats got one man, and they try to send it to the middle, but Conapari intercepts the pass. He's got it under control. Nice lead pass up to Jimenez, just wide of his stick. Cats go back to retreat. They send it behind their goalie. And another errant pass in the slot. Looks like we almost had a shot there from the point, but the Cats intercepted it, and they're going to wheel it around their goal along the dasher. Looks like Paletti's going to go in and try to slow things down. He does, and the Eagles regain control. Evan brings it behind the blue line, slow things down. And now he brings it out to the neutral zone, dumps it down to Conapari. Conapari tries to center it, but the Cats intercept. And now the Cats are going to try to break it out to the neutral zone. Intercepted by Conapari. He takes it across, but the Cats regain control in the neutral zone, and they're just happy to dump it down. Now, Eagles looking to reset here. Get a lead pass up to Gabe Fisher. Looks like Fisher dumps it all the way down. He's got Annickstein with him. Annickstein gives chase. He breaks up that play. Tries to get it to the slot, but the Cats intercept. Now Jackson King feeds it over to Fisher. Fisher's got a chance. Now loses control. Regains it, spins around, gets checked in the boards for his efforts. Cats try to clear the zone. King sends it back over to Annickstein. Annickstein takes a shot, and it's going to be right at the net. Rebound opportunity for Tarbert, but the goalie smothered it quickly. 53 seconds here left in the third. Eagles 5-3 lead. We'll get an offensive zone draw here. Fisher's got it, sends it back to King. King takes a soft shot. Goalie paddles it away to his left. Send it around to the center of the goalie. Now the Cats look to come to the neutral zone. They've got a beat on it. Cross over to the blue line. Number 3 is looking for a shot. Takes it off of Noah's glove. Jackson King corrals it. He's coming up off ice. Gets a lift check for his efforts, but he maintains control. Sends it into the offensive zone. Cats recover. Tarbert gives chase. Cats get it back out to the neutral zone. Good stick handle move there by the Cats, and they bring it into the offensive zone. King's got a beat on him. A couple lift checks there. Cats still regain control. 7 seconds left in the game. Still in defensive zone. 4 seconds left. They try to take one last gasp shot. Goes across the goal mouth. And that's going to be it. So, penalty filled game, but the Eagles come out with victory in their last CPHL game in the fall with a 5-3 win. Our Tier 2 game is in Las Vegas next week, and then they've got hopefully CPHL playoffs next weekend. We'll see how the final standings shake out. But we're signing off here for Saturday night. Thanks to Shaw Productions for doing another great job. Take care, everybody.